In a small, quiet town, there stood a lone house at the end of a long and winding street. It was known as the Shadow House, reputed to be haunted. Locals spoke in hushed tones about inexplicable occurrences, lights flickering, whispers in the dark, and ghostly figures flitting past the windows. Jason, a skeptical filmmaker with a taste for debunking the supernatural, arrived with his trusty camera to stay a solitary night in the Shadow House. His plan was to capture evidence that the haunting was nothing more than myths fueled by fear. As the sun dipped below the horizon, Jason set up his equipment. Shadows crept across the walls, painting eerie figures that danced in the flickering candlelight. Jason chuckled nervously, pacing the empty halls, recording every creak and groan of the aged wooden floors. Around midnight, a chilling draft swept through the house. Jason, shivering, tightened his jacket around his shoulders. Suddenly, a whisper drifted through the air, a soft, almost seductive voice beckoning him from the attic. Summoning his courage, Jason followed the voice. Each step up the creaky stairs felt heavier than the last. The attic door creaked open on its own, revealing a dimly lit room. In the center stood a mirror, covered in cobwebs and dust. The voice beckoned him towards it, and with trembling hands, Jason wiped the surface clean. His reflection stared back at him, but then a shadow moved independently. It grinned maliciously, a twisted version of himself. Fear gripped Jason as the shadow leaned forward, whispering secrets of the house. It revealed that every soul who died there was trapped in the mirrors, serving as energy for the malevolent spirits that resided within. Sharply, the door slammed shut, and Jason turned, panic tight in his chest. He realized the shadow was tethered to the past victims, seeking freedom through him. In a desperate attempt, he seized his camera, capturing his shadow self within the lens. Suddenly, the whispers silenced, and the mirror shattered, releasing a gust of cold wind. Exhausted, Jason stumbled back downstairs, the shadows dissipated. With the first light of dawn creeping in, he left the Shadow House, believing he had broken its curse. But as he reviewed his footage later, his heart froze. The final frame wasn't his own terrified face, but the house itself, grim and waiting, a faint shadow grinning just inside the window. A chilling realization dawned. The curse wasn't broken at all. Instead, the house had merely found its next haunter,